Hey everybody, Sam and Megan. We are bringing you another Fading Mall series, the HarMar. The HarMar was built back in 1963 and it cost $6 million to make. It was actually named after the couple that built the mall. They took part of his name, part of her name, and they got HarMar. And actually, the indie rock musician took his name from this mall, so I found that pretty interesting. And can you believe that this place was actually, the mall back in like 1982 or 3 was actually hit by a tornado and had to go through renovations. But anyways, yeah, this is in Roseville. We noticed right when we walked in that there wasn't too many people in there. It was pretty slow going. It does have 4 anchor stores. I believe like Cub Foods. I think there's a Target, a Burlington Coal Factory. This right here I really enjoyed. 1980s little planter seat area. See, I walk through these malls and I film, but I never actually take the time to actually sit down on these and just like enjoy the retro part of it. Another nice little vintage spot with the planters that you can have a seat at. I guess I just have a thing for old retro stuff. See, a lot of these stores were shut down for, you know, COVID too, so it's not completely dead. See that security guard walking way ahead of me there? He actually ended up telling us about a place in St. Paul that was supposedly, it's an apartment building that Al Capone stashed $40 million in. And he said that would be a good place to explore, but we weren't gonna head down to St. Paul since we were coming back up from the cities, but maybe someday we'll stop and check out what he was talking about. So this was pretty cool. Nice little incline here. And they ended up putting sticky strips going across so no, you don't slide down it. Now this is one of the most interesting spots. It was a empty store, but it had like, it was torn so people could look through this black paper bag that they had drawn down in front. And you'll see that a lot with like places that are shut down. They try to like cover it so you can't actually look inside, so it doesn't make the mall look so desolate. This gets interesting here. So this place actually had a map. I don't know if we got footage of it, but it's really zigzaggy and pretty easy to get lost in this mall. We were walking in corridors. You take a right turn, take a left turn, and it just kept going on. It was pretty impressive. And this place states that it has a food court, but it wasn't really a food court. It was kind of like just hallways with food restaurants on the side. And then you take your food and you walk out and sit at these small tables on the side. So this here we're walking up on was actually, there was a downstairs where offices were, and but they wouldn't allow us to go down there. There's a couple guys sitting there right in the middle, pretty much staring at us, and we tried to go inside a couple of these empty storefronts, and the guys were like kind of yelling at us saying to stay out of there. So we didn't get to, go in some places like we wanted to. I wanted to explore this a bit more, but like I said, we were kind of being watched, and the guys were telling us that, oh, it's just a moldy old store, and it's like, well, yeah, duh, this is what we do. So I like this too, this little quarter machines that little kids can play on. That's very vintage. I like that. Vintage with the Garfield. Couple more planners. Just have a thing for old retro mall chairs and receptacles and planners. I just think it's so cool. Yet another storefront that's been, gated and tarped up so you can't see inside of it. As we got further down, there was just like the Burlington Coal Factory and the Cub Foods connected to it. Kind of more of the spicier side of the mall, I guess you could say. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe our Facebook and check out our YouTube, and we appreciate it. Thank you.